Have you ever changed your behavior so you can get along with your friends, with your groups, or your peers? Or eventually, sometimes you disagree with them, like you don't see anything right, but you still need to change your behavior to be the same as them, so you can still get along with the group and do not be the one who's standing out alone. This is called conformity, and I'm going to talk about it in psychology of conformity. It's something that happens regularly in our social world, everywhere, like in your classroom, in your house, in your workplace. Sometimes we are aware of our behavior, but in many cases, it's happened without much thought or awareness, like we don't know. We go along with the things, so that is make us go along with the things that we disagree with or behave in ways that we knew we shouldn't. And there are the best known experiments on the psychologies of conformity deal with people going along with the group even when they know that this is wrong. The first one is called the age experiment. So this idea of experiment, the psychologist Solomon H will ask the participant to match the line with the same length, but in the rooms there will be the actors that knew that they will answer wrong. So it's go like this. This experiments conducted in the 1950s. So Solomon will start with, he will ask the participant to complete what they believe was a simple perceptual task. They were asked to choose a line that matched the length of one of three different lines which you had seen just now. So when he asked individually, participants would choose the correct line. Like in these pictures, the man with purple color, he will choose the correct line. But when Solomon asked the actors the whatever that they knew, the actors who present of Confederates will intentionally selected the wrong line. So that caused around 75% of participants confirmed to the group at least once. That means the purple guys and the others, like the real participant, will go along with the wrong choice, wrong answers. So this experiment is a good example of normative influence. That means participants changed their answer and conformed to the group in order to fit in and avoid standing out. This is age experiments. Next experiment is called Stanford Prison experiment. So this basic of this is there will be 24 persons and they will split in half. Half of them will be role players as prisoners and half of them will be role play as the prison guard. So this experiment actually its duration about 2 weeks, but it had to stop because of the maniac and the violence going on during the experiment, because it is like this setting to see how people behavior would change according to their roles they were given, and it showed that behavior was affected by the expectations of the role. So the person who are the guard will aggressively like violence to that prisoner, and the prisoner like they just don't want to be here, don't want to stay in the jail, so they try to break out and try to rebellion against the guard. But like these experiments going worse because of the illness and the irritations and the tired of the emotion during the experiment. But this is show that human behavior changed by expectation around them. So yeah, but this is so controversial because it's against ethic in somehow. Okay, next one. There are two types of conformity. The first one we call it normative conformity. which is like we try to be like others so we can fit in. Like in this picture you can see that they are same face, everyone wear the same face. Here are example of three different guys, but they were the same because the match style, they want to look like their peers who are member of a particular groups so they can get along. Can you see? They wear sunglasses, jeans and clothes and necktie. They will all look the same. This is the example of normative conformity, which is happened to me, and I believe that it sometimes happens to you also. Next is informational conformity. This one is different from the previous one because in the case this happened because you lack of knowledge. So like the guys in the red is his first class to attend to the yoga or whatever, like jujitsu or judo class, and he don't know what to do. So he will like probably watch what others were doing to see where you should hang your coat, to see where is the information centers, or how can I get receipt, or how can I pay, how can I store my shoes. That's it. That is like a informational conformity, to get information what others doing so you can get along with the situations. This is happened to me when I get out of the sports stadium and I don't know which way to go, but then I found out that I following the crowd, I following what others people doing by looking at them. So I know that they're going this way, so I'm following them. I think this is good example of me being informational conformity. Yes, same as here. I try to see like what should I go backward or go forward. Then I just follow what crowd do. Next is called compliance. Compliance is changing your behavior while still internally disagreeing with the group. So in this pic, you can see the father is on the right. He reading book to his children, and he thinks the book is great. Like he happy with it. But then after he read, you can see that the members are dislike. So rather than goes on against the group, like the father against his children, he might just simply agree that the book was terrible. So he just compliance. Okay, the book is terrible even though it's not. So it's not just that, there are more influential factors that happen to us. The first one is like individual difference. That means personal characteristics such as the motivation to achieve and strong leadership abilities like leading yourself or something like that. Yes, next is group size. People are more likely to conform in the situation that involve between 3 and 5 others people. That means you will just follow their thought if they're going the same way. Next depends on the situations, like even okay, if you were unclear and you don't know what to do, you just follow the social around you. So yeah, you just depends on situation. That is the best way for human to learn, just to go along with people. The fourth factor is cultural difference, which is like people from collectivist cultures are more likely to conform. Yeah, like they need each others and they let's go together. So yeah, that is all my informations and experiment that cause us to show that human have behavior to look what others do and they try to copy each other so we can get accepted in the group and not being the one standing out. So thank you so much. Hope to see you again sometime soon.